Chapter 18. Invention of the Wheel. Wheel and I. The wheel plays a vital role in our life. Without it, you cannot imagine almost any tool, machine, vehicle, building or facility around you. So important it is. The wheel or its idea is used in almost all tools and machines that move, right from a small stapler to a massive ship. After early man learnt how to make a fire and grow his food, he settled down at one place. Still, he needed to go to other places. He needed to bring home what he produced on his trees. He needed to carry water. He carried his loads on his shoulders or head. His life was still difficult. One day, he saw that a log of wood floated on water. He threw another tree branch into the water and found that it floated too. He climbed over it. It did not drown. This was his first boat. Early man applied his mind. He tied several logs together. It was a kind of raft. He rowed it on water with the help of a bamboo. It became easy for him to carry his loads on the water. Early man applied the same idea on the ground also. He tied several logs together to make a sledge, but he had to make a hard effort to pull it as the ground was uneven. He also observed that when pebbles or small stones came under the sledge, it was easier to move. This gave him the idea of the wheel. Early man first cut out a slice of wood and fixed to his sledge. It was his first cart. With time, he learned how to make the wheel better. He also learned how to use the cattle to draw his cart. Now, carrying loads became easier for him. Early man applied his mind further. He made a potter's wheel. Earlier, he made pottery by hands. Now, he could make better pots. Early man started to learn new things. He observed that some stones were heavier than others, and they melted when heated. He also noticed that he could beat them into a shape. This was how he found a metal. Perhaps it was copper. Now he used both stone and copper to make his tools. With time, he also discovered iron. The tools made from iron were stronger and sharper. As early man's life became easier than before, he learned social life. Thus, social life started to develop. In some places, early man still lived in caves. He danced in his free time. He also made paintings in the caves. He made hunting and dancing scenes in his paintings. As many people lived together, social rules were made so that they could lead a peaceful life. Now, people could grow more food than they needed, so some of them learned new skills. They made ropes, baskets, tools, furniture and pottery. This was how different trades came into being, as farmers, carpenters, potters and others. As people needed different things from the things they made, they exchanged their things to meet their needs. They exchanged wheat for baskets or sheep for rice, etc. This system is called the barter system. This was a small beginning. Early man discovered fire after thousands of years living like wild animals. He invented the wheel several thousand years later. From the time he invented the wheel, he took another thousands of years to invent his first bicycle. In the last few hundred years, man has made all the things you can see around you: machines, buildings, vehicles, clothes, books, laptops, mobile phones, roads and so on. Now, life has become quite comfortable, but new problems have come up. There are certain tribes that still live in forests and hills, leading life like early man. The benefits of progress have not reached them yet. Many benefits have not reached even our villages. Important facts. Early man first learnt to use log of wood as a boat and then made a raft. Early man made his first wheel which he fitted to the raft and thus made a cart. Early man discovered his first metal, that was copper perhaps. Early man made paintings in the cave. Different trades started to develop and the barter system was used to get one thing for another. Civilization progressed as man learned to make new things.